We'll check in with Team USA and find out what's going on right after this on Quad Radio. It's a great day in Quad Radio USA as we continue our Quad Cross of Nations Team USA ATV updates, and we check back in now with one Kevin Bailey. And Kevin, good to have you back on the program, and good to see that you made it to Denmark okay. It looks like you found a friend, my buddy.
Absolutely. I'm sitting here with Martin Bena, and this is our promoter. This is the man that is bringing Quad Cross of Nations to the United States, and he's got a story to tell, and we really need to hear it.
All right, Martin, nice to meet you. I know we've corresponded through email a few times, and you guys have been super busy on getting this all organized. This Sidecar Cross of Nations, a.k.a. what we call the Quad Cross of Nations, of course, here in the United States as well, is really starting to pick up some speed over there in Europe. I know I was talking to Thomas Brown and some of the team members. Looks like there's a lot more involvement from a lot of the teams internationally this year, and with the live television coverage and streaming that's going to be coming, that's another monumental step forward. And I want to say thanks to you for being a part of that, and let the folks know what's going on. Of course, this is not your guys' first rodeo. It's not like he said, hey, we're just going to go stream live the World Sidecar Cross and Quad Cross racing to the world. You guys, I see that they have a lot of this on MAV TV, so a lot of folks are already familiar with Sidecar Cross motocross racing here in the United States, and this is just another great addition to MAV TV and the great things that they've got coming.
Yeah, so hello, nice to meet you as well. I'm happy to be here so we can talk about our project. So at the beginning, maybe I would like to say just that it's a great opportunity to go live from Slagelse was partly brought by Jesper Rasmus and the organizer, because in February this year, he called us because he saw our project WSC that we are doing with the Sidecar Cross, and he hired us and asked us to come over to do a TV production for this event. And we of course agreed, and we put another additional efforts to this project because we wanted to see how the quads community will react on the live programming. So we decided to go to the business risk, and this business risk means that we invest a lot of money into live broadcasting, that we are of course selling for a very, very nice prices to the pay-per-view customers, and we will see what's going on. Our point is, okay, if we don't go even doesn't matter. We do it for the sport because we want to be involved in the sport even for the future. And the main goal is to break the cocoon with the only community around these two beautiful sports, a sidecar cross and the quad cross are. You know, because we are doing the sidecar cross, we just finished the second season, and we now see how we are slowly getting other audience with the sharing of the TV shows on the TVs worldwide, because the sidecar cross is first time in history broadcasted on MAV TV, for example, and the motorsport TV. So this sport has first time ever in its history, it has a TV coverage. Of course, the Facebook profiles, websites, and so on. And this experience gives us this attention and the possibility to go and show up even the quad cross that we are talking about from the sidecar and quad cross of nations from Denmark live. And if the audience is interested, okay, we will use the Obi-Van with the 7 cameras on site, including 1 radio camera. So we have covered all track. So our audience will see everything what's going on the track. They will get all interviews from our beautiful reporter, Eva Kuzma, who is coming from Latvia. We found her on Facebook, so she was just our fan. But these social medias now are bringing these opportunities that we are meeting on some places and making deals and working together. So our crew is partly made of people from Facebook that now we are working together. For example, our commentator Bena that is voicing our TV shows, it was the same story. He just wrote something on his Facebook, I reacted, and now we are joining one team. So this is what we are going to bring to you. It will be like 12 or maybe 15 hours of live streaming from both days. So we are starting on Saturday, I think at 13:30 local time. That is, I think, about 5 a.m. in Chicago or your time. And from that time, we will finish in the evening. Then on Saturday, we will most probably do some Facebook Live, even from the team presentations. That will be like 19:30 local time. It will be like, I think, 13:30 American time or Chicago time. And then on Sunday, we go live from the morning until it's finished, including the podium ceremony. So you can expect for this subscription or pay-per-view payment, like 15 hours of live streaming of this great sport action.
And on top of that, it's kind of a big deal because this is a first time this undertaking's ever been done from an ATV racing standpoint, and to marry it with the sidecar cross, I think we're going to introduce a lot of folks to something new, and we're going to be introduced to something new. This program is going to be rather entertaining. I think that anybody that spends the money is going to certainly be appreciative of it. Now, the big question I'm sure that a lot of folks may have, is it going to be archived? Once they pay for this, will we be able to go back and watch it, or is it just a one-shot deal?
Well, good question. Thank you very much for that. We have been working very hard to find the best solution for our audience it can be. So the guarantee that it will work is company Dacast. I think that you might know it because I think it's American, one of the leaders of this market. So the signal is going through the Dacast, and the paywall is in-player. So the people are paying to the in-player company in the paywall, and there are 3 possibilities for them to pay. So now, listen. First one, you don't want to do. You don't want to buy single day pass for Saturday for 15 euros. It's like about $18 US. You don't want to buy single day pass for Sunday for another $18 US. You want to buy full event pass for $28, but it is never without promotional campaign that you can get a discount. Right now, and until Friday night, we are running 40% off this price. So if you buy now or until Friday night the full event pass with the promotional code that is WSC fans, you will get the full event ticket for the price of single day ticket. So, okay, for example, if you know that you are not going to watch on Sunday, but only the Saturday qualifying, you can do it. But we recommend to buy the full event ticket because there are still, and it will be over the weekend running the campaigns, so you can get the off. You just need to watch out the Facebook profiles of ATV Motocross, of WSC project, because we are still running on the Facebook, reminding to our fans that use the promotional code WSC fans, you get 40% off. Now, for example, for the American viewers, I think we started with 35% off for when you use the promotional code USA Team. So you get 35% off. But I want to be equal so I'm changing it right now for 40% also for the Americans. So you have 40. All right, let's negotiate. Okay, it will be 45. So 45, my last word now. 45% you get. You use promotional code USA Team, and it will last until Friday night. All right?
That's right, folks. Right here, right now, you sign up, you get it.
And now, so we've got to sign up ahead of time to get that discount, though, correct?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. If you do it, because for us it's important. We cannot do it for free because these both beautiful sports are so small here in Europe, especially small in point of view of audience and of the attention of the sponsors, that we are not able now to offer some effective proposals that they would give us so much money that we can cover our costs and we can go free. We would like to go and do it for free, but we did this in sidecar cross, and the audience is getting better. We are getting more and more audience, but it's still not enough. So we unfortunately have to be paid at least of $15, for example, for one viewer, but that's how it is.
Well,
it is
you know, I understand, and I hope, and I work with Racer TV, and the cost of streaming stuff live is astronomical. I don't think people realize how much it costs to actually do the kind of work we do, on top of the equipment that you've got to have to be able to do it, and the people that run the equipment. It's a rather costly undertaking. So I think that, and I hope that folks do understand that. And I know that the folks in our ATV racing community here in the U.S., there may be a few that will kick a few stones and drop their head and put their hands in their pocket and say, "Oh, doggone it, I don't want to pay that much." But at the same time, they're going to pay that much because we all want to see it, man. And we certainly appreciate what you're doing here, Martin. It is something that we really missed out on last year. We sat here as a nation of racing fans on a bed of nails. It felt like chewing our fingernails, not knowing what's going on, not seeing what's going on, and just to be able to see what's going on, it's a great opportunity. And for all the American racing fans, say thank you very much for this undertaking. And I can tell by the way you're acting, you hate the idea of having to actually charge someone to watch the show. I can tell by your body language and everything, but let me tell you something. I think folks are going to be okay with it, man. And maybe this will be just the start of something great. Maybe this year, next year, we might have to pay. And then after that, you'll have all kinds of advertising dollars, and you'll be able to stream it all for free. And that'll be great. We'll look forward to that. That's it.
Well, I will just say something about the opportunities that the viewers will have. Of course, they can watch live, both days live. But today I made an additional contract for a lot of money to get the VODs, because we hope that we will get hundreds or thousands spectators from overseas. And we know that there is a time shift. So we know that, for example, Sunday morning here in Europe means that they would have to get up at 3 in the morning. So don't worry, American guys or Canadians or wherever we are around the world. You just go ahead and you will get the VOD so you can watch back. All right? And then when you wake up at 8 in the morning with the first coffee, you can get the afternoon program here and see most probably Americans win again. Yes, that is how it is.
That's awesome. Strong. That's awesome. Now, how much of a fan are you of the sport? Are you obviously you're familiar with sidecar cross. Have you seen much of the ATV racing itself, the quad racing?
Well, I'm now waiting for one thing, and maybe the American audience that is listening to us now, or it will be in the future, can help us. Because if we will see that it's working, that we get viewers, I want to go and to negotiate with FIM about taking the promotion of the European Quad Cross Championship, because some of these events are run with sidecar cross on one event. So we would like to do an additional platform for the quad racing, or let's say ATV motocross, as you say, as you in America. And we would like to do the platform, the website, the Facebook profile, and the TV shows for the quad cross in Europe. And my biggest dream would be when we switch to World Quad Cross Championship.
That would be that.
Yeah. We need We need to motivate one of these 3 top guys that are here on the nations to join us in Europe for the World Championship. But of course, Chad Bena and Jeffrey Rastrolli or Thomas Brown, they don't want to become European champions, right? They need to be world champions if they should become.
Exactly.
So these are the dreams or goals that are ahead of us that we want to see. If we get audience from the overseas, it gives us some potential that we will see to work on it to get the world championship in quad cross as well.
You're giving me goosebumps.
It's also inverse. A lot of Europeans are going to want to see the Americans racing.
Right.
So two-way street, it's going to come back the other way so that they get to see what Loretta Lynn's look like.
Yeah.
They get to see Unadilla. They get to see Redbutt.
Yeah.
So, it's a double-edged sword. We can build a lot on quad racing just by working together.
I think so.
Working together.
Yep, I agree wholeheartedly, and that's what it's going to take. We're going to have to unite and make this big world of ATV or quad racing, make the big world a lot smaller world. Because I think last year the Quad Cross of Nations, the sidecar and Quad Cross of Nations, really did a lot of that. I think it helped shrink that world as far as when the Americans went to Italy and raced that race. To me, from our standpoint, it really seemed like it did some great things for our sport in general. From the reception that I was able to tell from the world stage, it seems like it helped out on the world stage as much as it did on the national stage here in the United States.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll send you a clip of the American, the Team USA pits, and I mean, everybody that walked around and looked at it today was like, "Oh my God, this is unreal." It's absolutely beautiful. I'll send you a picture that we can post up. But the world was stopping by, and I was looking at it going like, "Well, go big or go home, because we're the world champions."
There you go.
So if you're going to wear number one, the pits better look like it too. So and they do. They really do.
That's awesome. Now, Martin, are we seeing any response yet from people? Are they starting to log on and get those get logged in, or do they realize they need to do it ahead of time yet?
People have many options how to do it, because we made a deal with some American medias like atvmotocross.com, or I think it's racertv.com, that they embed the player, because that was my idea why to go through the in-player and decast together, was not to have just one landing page with only one place watching where people can watch the program. So now, if you are American and you like to visit, for example, atvmotocross.com, okay, it's there. You just need to click on the player. You just need to. If you don't have an account with InPlayer right now, first what you need to do is just register. So you will use your Facebook profile, Google, or Twitter, or you just simply put your name, email address, you create your password, click follow. Then you just choose the type of the access you want, single day pass or the full event pass. Then you click the payment method. It's PayPal or credit card. And of course, don't forget to use your promotional code that is on the payment wall. So there is add a promotional code. You can use the WSC fans is the first one, or the second one with the 42, I said, or 45?
45.
45% off.
48.
Yeah, I think he said 65%. No, 45. Yeah, he did say 40.
45.
All right. We
45.
do it for money, but we want to be a grateful. Let's do it 50 now. 50. Final
50.
word.
Wow.
Okay.
Keep him talking, Kevin. We might get this for free.
So now for the US fans, okay, use promotional code Team USA, and you will get your 50%. This is my notebook here. As soon as I finish this phone call or this video conference, I will just make the setup, so it will be working like, I think, in half an hour from this day. So you get the 50% off, and when you have this registration and the payment provided, you will be inside the employer, and all the VODs there will be also the next days. All right, so you will watch the live in one window, and above it or below it, there will be the VODs. As soon as Saturday program is finished, the VOD will appear, I think, within 1 hour after the live is finished.
That's great.
That's the first step. You can do this, for example, in US territory on atvmotocross.com. But our landing page is sqmxon.live. On this website is the player as well. Okay. We have another 5 more of them, but it's not interesting to say now. We have Belgium one, Czech one, and all of these territories. Yep. So this is the option. So this is how to do it. Don't forget to use the promotional code.
All right.
But the people are grateful. I think the 50% is buying without the promotional codes. So, all right, if you want to support us, you don't use the promotional code, and we thank you now. But it's up to you. It's up to you.
Sounds great, my friend. And
yeah,
we've got.
That's how we want to do it. You know, we need to get the community with us on board. We need to do the crowdfunding projects to the future, because if we want to go live, we need to the organizers, the community, and us on one boat paying this together, and then we will get the live. When we get it live, we will get the sponsors in the future. The guys, the riders will get the sponsorships. They can turn pro from amateurs. But this is a long way where we need to be on one boat all together. So this is the point we want to go for the future. And then we will create these both beautiful small sports, bigger and bigger. So we are hunting the MXGP.
I like the way you're thinking, Martin. And so we got to get signed up by Friday night, right? That's that to get the discounts. Is that correct?
All right. I will tell you another secret. I will leave the discount until Sunday. Okay.
You're awesome, Martin. We love you, man. We love you, brother. Hey, I know you guys have got stuff to do. We're going to let folks go. We're going to let them get online. We're going to let them start logging on and getting this stuff done. 50%. We appreciate it. Again, just go on to atvmotocross.com. That's where I'm going to send everybody from here. That way it keeps it as simple as possible for us. And click on the links there that are provided, and you'll go right to where you need to go. Kevin, Martin, I want to say thanks to you guys again for taking this opportunity to spread the word to the folks. Martin, and you in particular, thanks for stepping up and taking the bull by the horns to try to help this grow and saying, let's give them the world this. And Kevin, thank you for doing the announcing, man. I think it's going to be awesome.
All right.
All right.
Hey, we'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll set something else up, and we'll keep Quad Video informed.
Sounds like a winner. That's
All
right. Martin Bena, Kevin Bailey. I'm Rodney Tomlin. This is Quad Radio. Sweet.